Everything you do on the internet these days involves some sort of data. That will include Facebook, tweeting, or even checking your email. You may not know it, but everything you search on the internet involves big data and databases in some way. The constant use of data is why it is important to learn about data modeling and databases. Today, we will be learning a little bit more about each topic, specifically focusing on relational databases. Data modeling is the act of exploring data-oriented structures. It can be used for a variety of different purposes that range from high-level conceptual models to physical data models. It allows us to analyze the relationship among data objects and explore data-oriented structures. The flow of data is like a diagram or a chart that shows the relationships between data. Data modeling techniques and tools capture and translate complex system designs into easily understood representations of the data and how it flows and processes. The importance is that it captures and translates data, and it allows us to have effective systems. This way we can ensure that all processes, entities, relationship, and data flows have been identified. They all focus on identifying the data, and without data modeling, it would be impossible to make effective systems or re-engineer programs. Data modeling is an extremely important first step for all forms of ITM, because data modeling is the first step that all ITM technicians use to create systems and their programs. In addition, databases help with data modeling. A database is simply a way of storing information so that the information can be stored and retrieved. There are numerous types of databases, but the one most relevant to us today is relational databases. They are the way of the future because they are the most efficient in relationship to big data. Relationship databases are basically databases that include a table of rows and columns. The data in the table can be related according to common keys and concepts. And so we have the ability to retrieve data from the table, and that's the reason it's called a relational database. It's very significant because the relational database model is also able to build new tables out of information from the existing tables. This means that the model uses this relationship of similar data to increase the speed and versatility of the database. So an individual person does not actually have to go through and sift through all of the data. The program can do it itself. And using these databases are key to allowing companies to reach their full potential. In fact, the advancement with data technologies has allowed companies to search for a new generation of information technology management. Basically, they're looking for technical geniuses who can create these databases because big data is so important to them. And big data is basically all the data that we're using and on the internet and everything. There's data about everyone and everything these days, and that's the term of big data. Modeling is so important. With big data, it is important that we are able to orient our structures and have illustrations that allow us to show us what data we have, and so we can figure out what systems we're going to use or what programs we have to use. Without data modeling, we would not have any systems or programs as complex as we do today. In addition, databases, specifically relational databases, are extremely important to ITM because the advanced data technology allows us to use columns and rows to show big data and also to solidify big data. And that is why today we learned about data modeling and databases. Thank you very much.